Aloha Aquarius, it's Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji, and I'm here doing your monthly reading for the month of July 2019. So July is traditionally the time that the people in the United States celebrate their independence. And many of you know about 4th of July and fireworks and all of that. So in honor of that, I've got something special for you guys that I am going to share with you at the very end of this video. So we've got that. Today we are going to be looking at your overall theme for the month of July. I'll also be drawing a few additional cards from my regular deck to give you more guidance. And then we're focusing on health this month. So health is not just physical, right? It's a mental, emotional, and spiritual as well. So we'll be getting some additional guidance from that particular deck. And then I've got kind of a little surprise. And this is a newer deck to me. It's called Earth Magic, and it's by Stephen Farmer. I've got his annual wisdom deck that you may have seen me use. This Earth Magic, I'm just really enjoying this particular deck. So I've drawn a card for you from this deck, and I'm going to share that at the end, which will have some special guidance and information for you as well. So let's go ahead and get started. We've got your theme for the month of July is the Knight of Water. Water cards are all about the depth of emotion, and this is a fantastic one because it is about falling in love or wedding proposals. May also indicate there's some social, parties, something like that that you're going to be invited to during this particular month. And there's sort of this energy around emotions. Obviously when you're falling in love, there's a lot of emotions that come in there, but you really need to balance, right? Have a nice balance of your emotions. But overall, this is a really, really great card. So if you're already in a relationship, you might be asking, well, what does this mean for me then? Because I've already fallen in love, I'm already in a relationship, I'm already married, whatever the case may be. So it can be about falling in love with something else in your life. So it might be you get a new puppy, maybe you're falling in love with your job, maybe you fall in love with a new house, whatever that might be, there's this essence or this energy around, falling in love and sort of this, I think it's interesting. So the energy around just love in general, I feel like is the sort of the aim, right? That's our goal, our aim, our what we all really as souls and a body are striving for, right? Is to bring love into every situation. So what is it that you can bring love into this month? Like what part of your life is maybe lacking a little bit of love? And where can you bring that in? Or what part of your life are you not in love with? And how can you shift that to fall back in love with that part of your life? So interesting way that they brought that in. It's kind of different. All right, let's see what else we got going for you guys. Make sure you're breathing too. I'm just getting like really sort of the sense of like not being able to breathe or not catching your breath. So just let's do just a couple of deep breaths here. So taking a deep breath in through your nose and blowing it out through your mouth. And again, deep breath in and letting that go. One more time, deep breath in, just gathering up any tension in your body, any resistance that you might be feeling, and just letting that all go. Beautiful. And then go ahead and drop those cords down into the earth. That'll help you get grounded and connected, and also help with your physical body as well. Interesting. Yeah. So we've got a pretty good balance here. You know, the water card being that that's a theme, you might find yourself a little bit more emotional this month. I know I have, you know, when I'm shooting this at the end of June, I've definitely been feeling a lot more emotion since that full moon at the end of June, and so sometimes this carries over into July as well. We do have a pretty good balance with that water, some earth, and some fire energy, so that's a pretty good balance. And then we've got one sort of shift or change card. So I feel like towards the beginning of the month is when there's going to be a, you know, some sort of transition or shift or change, or you're going to feel something different. And this is Archangel Jeremiel coming in with a renewal card. So this is about shifting directions. It's time. It's time to move in a new direction, right? So there's that energy of just kind of looking at where you're at, reviewing and evaluating, obviously, looking at where you're at, what it is that you still want to co-create in your life, and then looking at potentially a new path to do that, because this card is really about like, oh, it's time. It's time to go in a different direction, right? You've been going this way all along. Now, time to go in a different direction. So I'd love to hear from you guys. Make a comment, you know, or write a comment about what it is that you are, you know, changing directions in. Is it your career, your romantic life? Are you moving to a different location, or what's happening? And then we've got the Ten of Earth coming in. And Ten of Earth is very happy family. Earth cards are all about how you make your money, what you need to do to be here on Earth. And this Ten of Earth is essentially, it's really positive energy, I always feel like, and you see the little children playing there, and that is that indication of good family time, right? Which in the U.S., if you're celebrating 4th of July, you probably are going to have some family time. But there's also this essence of let's find the magic in our everyday. So in all the little interactions that you have throughout the day, there's magic. And can you see that? Can you enjoy it? And that's what they're really guiding you to do. It's Earth cards in general do relate to finances, and this particular one does relate to financial security. So to me, that aspect of things feels pretty good for you guys as well. And then we got the Page of Fire. I love fire to kind of stir things up, right? And so here's that Page of Fire energy. She's kind of stirring things up there. And this, you know, typically fire is about creation, it's about passion, it's about action, charisma, all of those type of things. There's a new opportunity that's going to be coming in for you this month, and I do feel like it's towards the end of the month as we go along. This is calling for you to tap into your creativity, right? What is special about you that you can bring to the mix that maybe someone else would not bring in, and bringing your own sort of brand of magic into whatever it is you're co-creating, right? Let's see what's going on with your health. Remember, health can be physical, but it can also be mental, emotional, or spiritual. Oh, so this is interesting. We've got the Change Physicians card coming in for you, which, just like it mentions, is about changing who you're seeing for your health. So this might be, you know, maybe you're going to see a holistic practitioner, maybe you're going to see a chiropractor, maybe your doctor that you've been seeing, you're just not super happy with them, or you don't feel connected, or maybe you want to see somebody that lives closer to you. Or their office is closer to where you live, rather. So changing physicians is coming in for you. So feel into that. And as always, with any type of guidance that comes in, follow your own intuitive nudges and the guidance that your spiritual team is giving you, because they will actually guide you to the doctor or the dentist or whoever it is that you need to see, right? And sometimes they give funny little signs, like when I was looking for a dentist here on the island, I actually had a filling that fell out, which That often happens. Teeth stuff will often happen when you are shifting things in your life. So the teeth symbolize that sort of change. And so I had this filling fall out and I had to find a dentist. And the dentist that I was led to was Dr. Snow, which I thought was just a hoot because obviously I'm from Minnesota and we have a lot of snow in Minnesota. And so here I am seeing Dr. Snow here on the island for my dentistry, but kind of funny that way. He's actually retiring, so there's somebody else taking over his practice, but just interesting. Okay, so then we've got prayer works. This is really a strong message from Archangel Raphael to let you know that it's worthwhile for you to pray. It's worthwhile for you to ask for what you need and want. It's worthwhile for you to request assistance from God, the angels, archangels, ascended masters, loved ones, all of that. And I'm going to share this prayer with you because I think sometimes people have difficulty like, what do I say when I pray, right? It can be very, very simple. So this one. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, thank you for hearing and answering my prayer of, so then you just ask what you're asking about, right? You're thanking them for hearing it. You're thanking them for answering it even before they take any action, right? So as you're praying, that's to pray from a place of gratitude rather than from a place of lack is going to make a huge difference. Yeah, just a big, big difference there. And then have faith. So that's the other piece that's coming in is have faith. Because when we ask, we do need to have the faith that your prayer will be answered. And, there's a simple prayer here. Dear Jesus and Archangel Raphael, thank you for boosting my faith so that I may trust in miracles. So having that sort of power boost of faith. And because miracles happen all the time. I mean, there's millions of books that talk about specific miracles that happen. I just watched a couple days ago, actually, I watched The Lion. I mean, it's an older movie, but I had never seen it. And that was just an incredible miracle, like how this boy, was found, and then how he did the search for his family, his real family, and all of that. It was just amazing. So miracles do happen all of the time. So let's look at what your earth magic energy is for this month. We have Gaia. So Gaia is nurturing. Gaia provides our food, our shelter, provides our sustenance, right? There's Gaia, for those of you that maybe aren't familiar, means earth. It's Mother Earth, right? Mother Earth, Gaia is another name for Mother Earth. And Mother Earth is so supportive of us, right? It provides a place for our feet to land. It provides food, shelter, beauty for us to enjoy. So many different things that Gaia provides. And this nurturing energy is also a reminder to you to nurture yourself. Okay, so here's the thing. I think as a society, have somewhere along the way made it into a bad thing to nurture yourself, to take care of yourself. Like, oh, be selfless, do, all these different things. But really, to be able to take care of others, you've got to be in a state of feeling good. So nurture yourself. And I'm going to share just a little bit from the guidebook for you, since this is a newer deck for me. So one way to help you connect with this energy of the earth and to open to receiving. So here's the other piece of it. When you ask, you also need to be open to receiving. If you're blocking or closed off, you can ask all you want and you're never going to get what you want. You have to be open, right? And you have to be open to receiving things, not necessarily in the way that, don't be attached to how it comes. Don't be attached to when, or even sometimes what form in the case of a mate, right? So that's the other piece of it, that detachment. So, and that openness to receiving. So one way to become open to receiving what you want is to nurture yourself. and particularly as it relates to love relationships. So we've got the falling in love card here this month. And, you know, to be open to falling in love, you really have to be in love with yourself. How is anybody else going to love you if you don't even like yourself, right? So nurture yourself, take care of yourself, love yourself, and allow others actually to nurture your body, your heart, your mind, your soul, right? So be open to being nurtured by others as well. Love that so, so much. Speaking of nurturing, if you are wanting a week of nurturing, join me on Maui. I'm doing a retreat here in Kihei, south side of the island of Maui, where it's always nice and sunny and warm. And this will be in November of 2019, and I do still have a few openings. We're going to be hanging out with the archangels all week. We're going to be doing some things to really nurture you. We're going to be connecting with the environment and going out and exploring the Hawaiian Islands as well. And it's just going to be a very, very nurturing retreat. Lots of open time for you to relax, to enjoy, right? All of that kind of stuff. If you're interested in that, there's links below. If you're not sure if it's right for you, set up a virtual coffee chat. I'm happy to chat with you about it. And I will actually even pull a couple cards to see if it's right for you. So you can just make a note that I'm interested in the retreat, I'm just not sure, and then I will pull a couple cards before we get on that virtual coffee chat and let you interpret them. So stay tuned for the next little video that's going to share with you the 4th of July or Independence Day surprise that I have for you. Much love and aloha. Aloha, it's Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji again, and I am excited to share with you a super special that I'm offering for the month of July. July 4th, as many of you know, is the day that we celebrate in the U.S. our independence. It's our Independence Day, and in honor of the 4th of July, I am offering a $22 discount on all of my services. So any service that I offer, that would be angel readings, Feng Shui consultations, space clearing, coaching, private coaching. This would be for single sessions, any of those type of things. I am offering a $22 discount, and this code that you will use for that, the coupon code is USA. So pretty simple. It will run through the end of July. So if you've been aching to work with me or been feeling guided to work with me, now would be a great opportunity to try a service, right? Try it out, check it out. Space clearings, again, are a great thing that I do. The Feng Shui, angel readings, all of that is very, very fun. I'm also offering the same coupon code. It's going to be a different code, but the same discount I am offering for gift certificates for angel readings and space clearings, and I believe I have a couple coaching options there as well. The coupon code that you can use for that is USA1. USA1 for gift certificates, USA for your own personal appointments. And I will put a link to all of those below. Happy 4th of July, happy Independence for those of us in the USA. Much love and aloha. What I would love for you to do right now is head on over to my website, findingyourfiji.com. Fiji is spelled F-I-J-I, and you can grab your free gift over there. That is my 9 fast Feng Shui fixes to attract abundance. These are my 9 best tips related to the wealth area. And this will also allow us to stay in touch. I'd really like to stay in touch with you, get to know you, and that allows me to understand how I may continue to serve you. So we'll see you on the next video. Have an amazing, amazing day. Much love and aloha.